Hey, it's Coach K. A lot of you know me as Skye, and a story came up working with some of my students today, and I want to share it with you. It's the story of the chicken and the eagle. And I want you to imagine right now that you're a chicken. You're the star of our chicken story. You're really an eagle, but you've been raised in a chicken yard. Your peers that guide you, they're chickens. They're good chickens, but they were raised in a chicken yard where everything is identically produced and everyone does the same thing every single day and never questions why. You've learned to live like a chicken. You've learned to dig a hole and get down in it on a hot day. The farmer brings you food every day. You've even learned to caw when someone lays an egg. Life is good, life is comfortable. I mean, your wildest adventure was when you ran to the edge of the fence. You've become a good chicken. You've been imprinted. That's the psychological term for it. Just like when a dog is raised with cats and it covers up its poop. You've been behaving according to your environment. But you're really a beautiful eagle out in this chicken yard. Then one day, along comes a bald eagle. He's flying over this chicken coop and he sees you. And you're down there doing all these chicken things. Well, the bald eagle circles and he can't believe what he's seeing. His shadow creeps over the chicken yard and one of the chickens lets out the notice and they all run into the chicken coop because there's an eagle. Well, the bald eagle hides and he watches this chicken yard for a couple days. Then one day, you wander just far enough away from the coop that he's certain he can intercept you before you can get back. So down he swoops, he cuts off your retreat, and all the other chickens fly into the chicken coop. He has you cornered. All the other chickens are worried about you. He said, "What are you doing in this chicken yard?" And you say, "What do you mean?" And he says, "Well, you're an eagle. Look at yourself. You're an eagle. What are you doing running around with chickens?" And you say, "I'm a chicken. These are my brothers and sisters. I grew up with them." And he's like, "No, you're not. You're an eagle. You belong in the sky, not on the ground." And you say, "No, I'm not. I am one of them. All I know is to do what they do and eat what they eat. I can't even fly." You can't because you've never tried, but you're an eagle just like me. Even if what you say is true, I've lived all of my life as a chicken, and I am not an eagle any longer. He said, "No! It's the heart of an eagle that matters, not the way he lived or what he ate. Come with me." And this just frightens you. Now, a lot of us in this situation would continue the story this way. You would say to the bald eagle, "Well, if I'm really an eagle, then you're not going to harm me, are you?" "Of course not," the bald eagle would say. "I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you." "Well, if that's the case, then you'll get out of my way, and you won't block me if I wanted to leave, will you?" "No, look, I'm not going to hurt you. I'll step over here." And as the bald eagle steps aside, you run into the chicken house. Safe inside the chicken house, you tell all of your chicken friends how you outsmarted the eagle, and they all cheer, "Yeah, good job." Now think about this story, and think about yourself. Were you raised with any of the same things that I was raised with? The negative scripting, the chicken yard beliefs. You're not smart enough. You're not old enough. You're not good looking enough. You're too stupid. You don't try hard enough. That's not good. This is evil. That's bad. You do understand then that if you have chicken yard beliefs, those beliefs can block you from realizing what you might want in life and what you're entitled to, your true self. I invite you to finish the story another way though, like this. So the bald eagle just said, "It's the heart of an eagle that matters, not the way he lived or what he ate. Come with me," and you're frightened. You take another look at your chicken friends, hiding in the comfort of their home in the chicken coop. "Don't listen to him," one of them calls. "He's tricking you," says another. "If you go with him, you'll die. Come back here and be with us." But deep inside your heart, a faint voice tells you what you need to do. You take one more gaze back at the barnyard where you spent your life playing with your friends, and then you turn around and you follow the bald eagle. A moment later, you arrive at a cliff. You stand next to each other on the edge, looking at the mountains in the distance. And without a second of hesitation, the bald eagle jumps off the edge and spreads his wings and soars. You look down at the cliff and tremble. You've never flown before. You might die. Maybe you should go back to the familiar, comfortable chicken coop and live your boring, mediocre life. "Don't look down," the bald eagle says. "Look up at the sky. Aim for the sun. Give it a bit of faith. You raise your eyes to the horizon, you spread your wings, and leap. Back at the barnyard, the chickens heard your triumphant cry that ascended into heaven. Their feathers trembled, and they looked at each other without exchanging a word. They will miss you a lot, and they know that you might visit them someday and tell them how it felt to fly. Some will gather around to hear about your stories of the faraway places you've been, and some will never speak to you again. But for the time being, they will all keep doing what they have always done best. They will keep living as chickens. You were created to be an eagle. It's time to make the choice whether you're going to run back into that comfortable chicken coop or if you're going to take flight and explore the places you've never been. And remember, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice.